Hey, it's Marley. Welcome to my booktube channel. Today we are going to be doing my May TBR video. Hopefully it is bright enough. I didn't feel like taking out my ring light. Sorry. So as always, I have a few books that are already kind of set and planned, and then we are going to use my TBR cards to decide the last few books that I'm going to read. Actually, I need to grab those. They are from Hey Book Lover, and I've used them a few times now on my channel for these TBR videos, so I'm excited to use these again. All right, so let's get into the ones I already have planned, and I'll just say what my theme is for this month's reading vlog. It's going to be catching up on some new, highly anticipated releases for me. They're basically all romances, actually, so it is true. The rumors are true. I guess I am in my romance era. But the first one is going to be Bride by Ali Hazelwood, of course. This has been a hugely talked about book online because Ali Hazelwood is so popular, and I have been really loving her romance books. I wouldn't say I've been obsessed with all of them, but I overall have really enjoyed her writing for her contemporary romances. This is her first time diving into like fantasy paranormal romance, so I'm very, very excited. I know it's between like a vampire and a werewolf, and I'm pretty sure it's like a marriage of convenience of some sort. The reviews overall have been pretty positive so far for this book, so I'm definitely excited to read it. I think it'll be out of my comfort zone a little bit, but I have high hopes because I just always really connect with her writing and her humor, and that's what I've been hearing, is that this book is still just as good as her other ones. So excited to finally read this one. Then I would like to read, of course, Funny Story by Emily Henry, which is actually came out today, the day I'm filming it. I should have gone and picked it up today because I was near an Indigo. That was on me, but I'll put the cover on the screen anyways. Of course, I have to read the new Emily Henry book. She is one of my favorite romance authors. I just really always love her style of romance, how there's always those like more serious topics along with the humor and the romance. So this one is about two people who I think they end up becoming roommates. They have both recently been dumped by people they thought they were going to be with forever, and then their exes started dating. So I think they start fake dating maybe to make them jealous, or that's kind of just what brings them together. Anyways, so yeah, it just came out today, but I feel like I've already seen some advanced reviews that are pretty positive. I've seen that, like, again, it's dealing with a lot of like more serious, deeper topics. I'm wondering if that will rub some people the wrong way, but I think I will probably appreciate that, and it's going to be also my book club book for the book club I have with my friends. We always read Emily Henry books for that book club, and we always love them. The next one is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I actually can't remember when this one is coming out. I think it's already out. This is actually the third book in her series for Part of Your World, and I really loved the first two in that series. So I'm really excited to film this video and read all three of these books because they're all just books where I've loved the author's previous work. But anyways, I think in this one, following two people who all of their exes always find their end game match after they break up with them. Both of them seem to have this curse where once they break up with someone, their ex like finds the love of their life. So they decide to date each other to kind of like cancel out each other's curses, which is a fun idea and a nice twist on the fake dating. I can't remember seeing their names in the summary. I couldn't connect like who the characters were in this series because obviously it's a companion series, so these characters must have been mentioned, but I couldn't quite remember. But yeah, definitely excited for a new Abby Jimenez. So those are the only three that I have already picked out. I think I'm gonna pick 4 books from my TBR cards. I am a little bit behind on my TBR for this month in April, so I don't want to like pick too many cards in case I'm actually catching up, but let's do it. It's always very exciting. And I have my physical TBR card here, which hopefully we can pull from, but if not, then I will do a non-physical pick. Okay. Choose a book whose author's first name begins with a C. It's not zooming in. Okay, author whose first name begins with a C. I need to make sure I actually do this correctly because in the past I've been editing and then I realized I actually didn't follow the prompt properly. Author with a C. And the last name with a C, guess that won't work. Should I do this one? Okay, I guess we're starting another series. I don't have enough of those. Claire Legrand. So this is Furyborn, the first book in the Imperium trilogy. I don't own the other two books yet, but I guess I will maybe buy them soon. This is a young adult fantasy. Two young women centuries apart hold the power to either save their world or doom it. Yeah, so I know there's like two different timelines going on and like two different women we're following. And that has to do with magic and royalty and really all we need to know. Oh, and there's a magical competition. Okay, so this has a lot of fun elements that we see a lot of times in young adult fantasy. Hopefully, you guys probably saw I did a whole throwback young adult fantasy vlog last month. So hopefully with this being a little bit more of a newer release, let's just check when it came out actually, 2018. So it's a little bit more recent, so hopefully it will feel a little bit more fresh than those books I was reading last month, because I do think, you know, magical competitions, royalty, like it should be good. We got the first prompt. Let's do the next one. Choose a book which has a person on the cover. Interesting. This is another kind of older trend, so I wonder if we will have any kind of newer ones to work with. Okay, I feel like you can always count on a manga for this one. They always seem to have little characters on the front. So I think just gonna go the easy route with this and do volume 2 for Hell's Paradise. And since it's a manga and it won't take me long, I'll just also do a volume 3 since I do have it. I'm currently borrowing this series from my friend, and these are the 2 volumes I have right now. So this is about an assassin, and basically he's like stuck on this island. He has to do this mission in order to win his freedom. And I've only read the first volume, so I really need to learn more about the series and keep reading. So yeah, let's go with these 2 for that prompt. All right, third card. Choose a book that still has the shop sticker on the front. I normally take that ish off right away. I normally peel the sticker off right away. So I don't even think I'm gonna have anything with the sticker still on. I could look for one that has like one of those permanent, like a permanent sticker that's annoying. Yeah, I might actually have to repick another card because I don't have the sticker still on. I take those off. Let's try again. Choose a book which has 5 words in the title. 5 words in the title. Okay, let's do some counting here. 1, 2, 3. 5 is kind of a lot, isn't it? Wait. But do I want to save this one for a special video? Or do I want to read it now? Oh, I have multiple options on here. Okay, so the first option I had is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I did buy it. I purchased the hardcover for like 40 bucks in Canada. I did save up my gift cards for it, but still. But I kind of see this as like a 5-star prediction for me. I know I've seen some people give it negative reviews, but sometimes for some reason, I just have a good feeling about it. So I don't know if I should save it for like a special video where I'm doing 5-star predictions or something, or if I should just read it now. The other option I'm seeing is Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. This is the sequel to Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which I just read last month. I enjoyed it. I am kind of worried that I'm starting all these series and I'm not going to keep up with them. So this would be a good way for me to keep up with this series. But I'm wondering, this title technically has an and sign, an ampersand or whatever, which is not actually a word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So should that be my deciding factor? Okay, yeah, let's just go with Emily Wilde. I am excited to read this. This has been such a hyped up book since last year. I think I should just get to it. It doesn't even look like it's gonna be that like thick or long or intimidating. Okay, let's go with this. We're doing a lot of fantasy this month and no thrillers yet. Oh, these games never lead to thrillers. Okay, last chance to maybe have a thriller. Choose a book which is the biggest one on your shelf. You can do it, it says. Are you kidding? I literally just said I wanted to not have another fantasy. And it's obviously the biggest book on my shelf is going to be a fantasy. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I love fantasy. I do, but it's just like, okay. The biggest. Should I go by like girth? Like what looks the biggest? Or like page number? I guess just what looks the biggest. Ooh, I actually have a lot of chunky ones on my cart here. Oh God, is it this one? Is it this one though? You can see what this is. There are some contenders here. I have a lot of fantasy on my shelf. But guys, I think it's this one. Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. Yeah, especially because it's hardcover, like it's heavy. This is probably the biggest one on my shelf. No. Okay, well, here we are, the sequel to Fourth Wing. I decided to purchase this series. You know, I don't always buy books, right? I get them from the library a lot. I wanted to purchase these because of the hype of Fourth Wing, but I kind of regretted committing when I heard such a negative response to this sequel, Iron Flame. Now, I still know people personally. I've still heard of people that did really like it. So there is some chance that I will still like it, but I'm definitely worried. So, okay, I guess we'll just get this out of the way. I'm sure you guys already know this is an adult fantasy series about dragon riders. I guess it's a romantasy. There's a heavy focus on the romance. I liked the first book. I found it pretty entertaining. I was just slightly disappointed because it had been hyped up so much for me. I wish I could have enjoyed it a little bit more. But yeah, I think what I hear about the second one is that the romance, like they're away from each other a lot, which I think people don't like. And I also hear that it's like just a regurgitation of the first book again. Like the plot is not really moving forward, I believe, are the criticisms I've heard. So I will let you know my thoughts, I guess, at the end of the month if I can make it through. The card believes in me. It says you can do it. So I will do my best. So we have the 3 books I talked about before, the romances that I'm highly anticipating, and then we have a bunch of mainly fantasy, but at least we do have those little manga in there, which should be quicker to get through. But that's the TBR. That was Peach in the background if you saw her. All right, let me know your thoughts below on any of these books. Maybe let me know a recent release you are excited to read. I'll catch you guys next time in my next video. Be sure to subscribe if you've not already. Bye.